Assassin's Creed Shadows. The title puts the focus back on stealth. Assassin's Creed Shadows returns to the series' stealth roots with a focus on lurking in the shadows and non-lethal takedowns. Valhalla's emphasis on melee muted the effect of stealth, and opting for stealth-focused builds felt counterproductive when enemies could easily be overwhelmed in combat. Assassin's Creed Valhalla brought Viking and Norse combat to life. Assassin's Creed Odyssey focused on the mythology of ancient Greece. In each instance, the Assassin's Creed series took on a completely different identity and direction, but stealth was never a huge part of that equation. The global illumination mechanic in AC Shadows relies on light and darkness to obscure protagonists from enemy sights. With complaints about the deviation from the series' fabric increasingly vocal, Mirage yielded to pressure and marked a return to the franchise's roots. Subtle tweaks to assassination mechanics restored the classic feeling of lurking in the dark and avoiding head-on conflict, and Shadows is following the same playbook, albeit with a few twists. Assassin's Creed Mirage managed to put the focus back on the stealth origins of the title, with more effort placed on developing the parkour and other mechanics that made the saga so popular to begin with. Yasuke and Neo in Shadows represent a blend of classic clandestine roles and modern RPG elements, setting a new trend for the franchise. Assassin's Creed Shadows continues that ideology, but seeks to find a balance between the stealth and the more open-world action-adventure RPG gameplay that players have gotten more used to seeing in recent releases. The inclusion of two playable characters demonstrates that unique contrast in combat mechanics and should provide plenty of opportunities for players to engage with problems and fight their way through missions in a way that suits their style of play. As previously stated, players will have access to a huge array of weaponry, inspired by the period and location, which they will have to get to grips with. They'll also be armed with a grappling hook to make those parkour moments all the more varied. Eagle Vision is making its return. A new crawl feature is being brought into the series, and vantage points no longer populate the map as they once did.